Well, I'm here with Mr. Tunde Ajayi, a huge event. Yeah, the shadowboxing. This time, I think it's worthwhile. Let's do it. Show us the game plan against Beterbiev. Let's see it.
No. We've made that mistake before. No, not this time.
Not this time. Look, you've just had the launch press conference.
Yes.
What did you make of seeing Beterbiev in the flesh, in person? They had a little face-off. Beterbiev banged the desk at the end of the face-off. What did you make of it all?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm more honoured to be in the presence of people like Brad Jacobs, Bob Arum. Like, it's an honour for me because I grew up watching these men, seeing the great work that they've done for the sport of boxing, and to actually have a dream. You know, this is where I coined the phrase dream it, believe it, become it. To actually have the dream, hold on to the dream, and then be in the same room as these dignitaries of boxing. Fighter's the fighter. You respect them because they're fighters. But for me personally, I'm just so happy that I can show my environment, the people that I grew up with. You don't need to do certain things. You don't need to go down a route which evidently will lead you in a position where your family are going to be upset. You just choose the right path, stick to it, and dreams come true.
But with that in mind, so Beterbiev's just sat over there doing a bit of UK press. Is this the first time that you've seen him in person? And is he bigger than you thought? Is he smaller than you thought? Like, what are your thoughts physically on what you see?
I've seen him every day since June the 18th. Every single night, morning, afternoon, this guy's in my head. You could say whatever, rent-free, I'm paying rent. I don't know what you want to say, but
Beterbiev's been living in your head rent-free.
But the fact is that this is an assignment which I have to take very, very seriously. And it's like watching your favorite singer over and over again on TV. When you actually see them, you're like, I've seen you before. You don't really feel nothing unless there's a bit of fear or something like that. But I don't feel that. This feels right. And so I'm not necessarily looking at him in terms of height or weight or what have you. I just look at it like this is the guy where Anthony Yarde is going to write history against.
You've, for so long, your mantra, amongst other mantras, has been that everything is timing.
Everything.
And here we are. Does have the stars aligned? I mean, it's Wembley Arena where he made his debut as well, Anthony Yarde. Tell us why this is the right time.
It's God. It's God, Dev. God is God. It's God. I'm going to say it again. It's God. Belief. David had 3 stones to slew Goliath, but he only needed 1. Belief in God. And this just shows me, and it shows, again, the people that you just got to hold on. You got to just block out all negativity, block out the naysayers, and the power outside you will create the situation that you've held on to for so long. And that's it. That's it. Everything is God. Everything is God.
How do you prepare for someone like this, where it looks like every shot that he throws seems to hurt people? I mean, what's the sparring going to be like? Are you going to allow the sparring partners baseball bats? Like, what's the plan here?
You know we don't spar. Come on, we don't do no sparring.
No sparring for Beterbiev, no?
We just roll up. We just roll up and just swing. No, come on. Listen, see, again, you know the kind of person I am, Dev. I focus on Anthony. And I just feel that one of the reasons why there's so much fear that people put in their mind about a person that they know nothing about is because they focus on them. You talking about 18-0 with 18 KOs. Let's remember what Anthony's record was before he went to Russia. Let's talk about the fact that Anthony Yarde has 23 fights and 22 knockouts. Let's talk about the fact that Anthony Yarde has fought a guy of a higher caliber than anyone that he's fought. He hasn't fought a Kovalev. Joe Smith is not Kovalev. Marcus Brown is not Kovalev. Callum Johnson is not Kovalev. Jeff Page is not Kovalev. Gvozdyk is not Kovalev. Anthony Yarde, in a very embryonic stage of his career, fought a guy who he fought as an amateur. Let's get that right. But in pros is different. And I just feel that Anthony, he worked for this. He worked for this. And as you heard behind me, is lions in the camp. That's why there's no fear.
Tell me about this photo. Open on your phone. Tell me about this.
Well, this photo was taken in 2012 when my man here was here for the Olympics. And you can see in this photo, you have Anthony Yarde and Artur Beterbiev. Sure. The arrows signify who's who.
So what was that? That was when he was over here for the Olympics? Yarde wasn't a pro at that point?
They sparred together. Technical sparring, you know, the Russian team, technical sparring.
So they have sparred before?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, I guess, call it what you want. Stars aligning. I call it God. I call it timing. It just was meant to be. And I feel every dream can come through that you hold on to long enough.
Tell us what's going to happen January 28th, OVO Arena. Come on, give me a little preview. Come on. I hope this is all in shot.
You see the thing?
Look at the ting.
Sorry. Nah. Tune in to BT Sports Box Office January the 28th, and we'll see.
There we go, just to confirm it's not BT Box Office, but tickets are available at the box office, which you can purchase now via AXS.com.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. But it's, again, you lot have cut yourself here because this should be pay-per-view.
It's a gift to the boxing fans.
This should be pay-per-view. You brought a unified champion over to the UK, a great fighter, a man that brings a country with him. I believe this should have been pay-per-view. But you're right. The British boxing fans deserve it. The world of boxing deserves to see a great fight against two men that are coming to swing. But it ain't going to be that swinging kind of match. You know, it's boxing. You know, with these guys, you don't get to this level with just swinging. There's a lot of intelligence that goes behind it. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day.
Go well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Anthony Yarde puts him down with a chopping right hand. Beterbiev!
When I beat someone like Beterbiev, it just feels better.
The beast from the east, Yarde!
Artur Beterbiev, the three-bout world champion at light heavyweight.
The only world champion in boxing with a 100% knockout ratio.
He was offered $1 million to step aside and he refused to take it.
It's this guy got no fear in his body. I actually haven't, because I don't care what no one thinks.